All right. So we were talking earlier about people not being able to be here and everything being rearranged.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you what, when Spirit is working, because I got a text last night. What song are you going to sing? And I had another song in mind to do for you. And I thought, no, I want to do this other song that I actually wrote for one of my special music that I did here in Unity Church of San Angelo. And looking at what Tamara has put up and his reading, it completely matched perfectly. So the title of my talk is Not Good Enough. Has anybody ever felt that? Okay, we're going to do a little raise of hands. Okay? Have you ever felt not good enough? Okay, I have a whole list of not good enoughs. How many people have ever felt rejected? How many people have ever been let go of a job, club, something? How many people have ever felt abandoned? How about, has anyone here ever lost a competition? Well, guess what? You have the courage to do it. You have the courage to try. So give yourself that. How many people here have ever felt unappreciated? Okay. Has anyone ever had the feeling of only my dog understands me? Okay. Has anybody felt so much pain? Aw, and you say, who can I call? Okay. Has anyone ever felt like really good things only happen to other people? How many people has had anybody say something to them that might hurt your feelings? Okay. Because maybe we didn't feel good enough. Because it's in those moments that we forget who we are. Now, a baby knows exactly who it is because it just came from the other side. So the baby knows I am a child of God. I am an expression of love, and I'm in this little human body, ready for the human experience, and I'm excited. Because I'm breathing, I'm excited, I just came from God, these are my parents. These are my parents. Sometimes. This is my brother. This is my brother. Right? So we have disappointments, but we also have victories. When we're disappointed, we forgot who we are. So we sing songs like, I am a child of God, right? Yeah, I'm a child of God. And the soul says, yes, you are, yes, you are, yes, you are. And then the thing between your ears, or your mind, which is really all over, right, says, you're not good enough. ego says, but you're better than them, but you're not as good as them. But you're better than that, but you're not as good as that. Right? Because the ego is a trickster, and the ego is painful. Welcome to the human experience. Welcome, because you contracted for that. You contracted for that. You said, put me in the game, God. Put me in the game. And as long as you are breathing, you're in the game. So how do we remember? How do we remember who we are? How do we really do that? Some of us listen to Abraham Hicks. Anybody listen to Abraham Hicks? Okay. The law of attraction. And then sometimes we say, how do I attract that? How do I attract that? Right? What did I do? How did I attract that? Has anybody ever been in just complete darkness? Complete darkness? Of course, we all have our dark moments where there's pain. But isn't that when we go looking for God? In the darkest moments of my life, all I needed was that much light. Darkness can't extinguish light, but light can extinguish the darkness. A tiny little flame. And when you see that little flame in the darkness, it can get bigger and bigger and bigger. Because it's all about love. Love, love, love. Love, love, love. Love. So today I'm talking about loving yourself. Oh, I love myself. I'm a child of God. I love. We say it, but do we know it? We believe it, but do we know it? Do we know it? You know the difference between believing and knowing. Mr. Johnson believes those are his 8 children. Mrs. Johnson knows they're hers. That's the difference.
Oops.
Of believing and knowing. Right? I know if I do this, I know I can do this. Right? So believing and knowing are 2 different things. And I want to say that your child just really touches my heart. And we have this joyful noise come from this beautiful baby, this beautiful teacher. That's what your child is to me, is a teacher. Because we learn from each other. Because when we feel love, those are our teachers. When we feel compassion, that's doing what God does. When we forgive, we're doing what God does. When we love, we're doing what God does. And isn't God our authentic self? So you are coming from your authentic self when you love. I'll tell you what, when I was doing that meditation, I know your eyes are all closed, but I was shaking. I almost thought I'd have to get my husband to hold me, because I was vibrating like I've never vibrated before. That was crazy. When you're really in touch, when you're really, really in touch, we hear it, right? But do we know it? We love to listen to Abraham Hicks. We love to see The Secret. We love to feel like we have this power. And we go, yes. The soul's going, yes, yes, yes. And the mind's saying, you're not good enough. You're just not good enough. That's what the mind wants us to believe. It's the trickster. But you were born to remember who you are. That's your purpose in life, is to experience love. And every time you do, it feels so good. But the ego doesn't want you to feel good. The ego wants you to feel powerful and better than that person.
And less than that person.
And better than that person.
But less than this person.
Jesus saw nobody as better than or less than. Great guy. I just really wish I could have hung out with that man. He said some really good stuff. Right? He really did. Really good stuff. And then people took that and they got power and they made wars and blah, 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 blah. But Jesus did some really cool things and said some really cool things. But the one thing he said that we forget is, hey, you can do this too. We're brothers and sisters. When you see the world through the eyes of a child, you see the kingdom of heaven. That's what Jesus said. I was just with my little grandbabies. 2-year-olds are great teachers because everything's brand new. Brand new. So wonder if today you just let go of anything in your past. Anything. Any excuse to be miserable. Any excuse to be in a bad mood. Any excuse for any of that. You can do that in any moment. Is say, no, I'm in the game. And I'm going to express love. And I'm going to reject anything that is not love. Anything that's not love. I reject you. That's what Jesus, he said, I reject you, Satan. Because Satan represents the opposite of love. It's a word. It's a word. Some of us like darkness, some of us like evils, I like darkness. But it thrives on ego. I'm not good enough. And so Tam picks these beautiful songs. Did you write that?
Which one?
Those songs?
The kids and I wrote their song. The other one, the dedication was Mark Stanton Welch. And then the first one, I think, is early Unity stuff.
It's great stuff.
Yeah.
Tammy really knows how to pick this stuff, doesn't she? And she's amazing.
And she knows how to write this stuff.
And she writes this
And she
stuff.
knows how to perform this stuff.
And look at here. Okay. Perfect example. Oh, gosh, you guys. Right. Oh, gosh, you guys. Thanks for liking me.
Thanks, Leo.
Sally Field, thank you for liking me. Which brings up another point. Okay. So I was watching a video by Marissa Peer. Is anyone familiar with Marissa Peer? And she tells a beautiful story. She talks about, she does counseling for celebrities and stars in Hollywood. And she's from England. And so this movie company called her and said, the star of our show, and I'm sure we would all know who it is, it's a man, is freaking out and he's threatening to leave the show. And we need your help. So she said, well, I'll do what I can do. And then the next thing was, what kind of car do you drive? Well, I rented a really cool Mustang, she said. Well, you can't drive that car over there. He will not let anything in his driveway except a Ferrari or a Porsche or a Bentley or something like that. She said, okay, I'll park in the corner. This is what she was dealing with, right? And she walks in, and this man, who is, she talks about him being very overweight. And he said, so, they sent you. What are you going to do for me? I've had therapy. Nothing helps. I've had 4 wives. What can you do for me? And she said, well, let's go backwards. Tell me about how you grew up. We were poor. People called us trailer trash. And my mother worked, and my father kind of worked, but I made dinner for everybody, and my dad would eat, and before I got to eat, he would give leftovers to the dog. Whoa. She said, this is easy. You don't feel good enough. You don't feel good enough. So she took her lipstick and went in every mirror of his house, gigantic mansion, and wrote, I am enough. I am enough. On every mirror in this man's house. And said, now I want you to say it over and over and over again. Say it now. And he started crying. Big, fat alligator tears. I am enough. Next time she saw him was at a gym. And he saw her and he was waving. He goes, look at me! And he lost all that weight. Holding on to the past garbage. And he was happy. And he said, guess what I did last week? I was in New Zealand fishing. Having a blast. 3 simple words. I am enough. I am enough. So, I want to show you something that I'd like to show this little thing. All right? Here we see a perfect piece of paper. Right? Is this a perfect piece of paper? See? Kind of when we were doing our meditation. A field of all potentiality. Right? I could do anything with this piece of paper. Is this a perfect piece of paper?
No.
Is this a perfect piece of paper?
Yes, it's just total.
It has a new definition.
Yeah. Perfect.
Thank you for saying that, because that's what I wanted to hear. I appreciate you saying what you said, because I wanted to hear that. Because most people say, this is not a perfect piece of paper,
Yeah, it is.
right?
Yeah, it is. It's a perfect.
By
piece of paper.
whose standard?
Theirs,
Right.
not God's.
Not God's. God says, oh, that's a torn piece of paper. New definition. It's just a new definition. Now wonder if this piece of paper was lying on a table and there was a crayon by it. And all of a sudden, a man felt a sharp pain in his chest. And he knew he had heart trouble. And he wrote, I love you on this piece of paper, because it was all that was there. And the next minute, he was gone. And someone who loved him came home and found, I love you on this torn piece of paper. Now what is it? Does it have more value?
Yes, infinitely.
Because it has more value. It says love.
Yes, it has love.
It has love on this piece of paper,
Mhm.
right?
Yes.
This is us. Perfect is boring. We don't want that. Perfect is boring. What we see is this is perfect in the definition of what it is. You are perfect in the definition of what you are and who you are. You are perfect. You are perfect. You are not less than anyone. You are not greater than anyone. What defines you is up to you. And it is perfect. Okay, so let's try this. Some people have trouble with the words, I love you. Some people have trouble with the words, I'm sorry. Some people have trouble with the words, I forgive you. And some people have trouble with the words saying, I am awesome. But right now, what I'd like you to do is try it out. Everyone say, I am awesome.
I am
awesome. Because we are the son of awe. And awe is the voice of God. I am awesome. I am awesome. Now what I'd like you to all do is point at each other and say, you are awesome. You are awesome. You are awesome. Because you are the Son of God. And there's two of you. We are a dichotomy. There's that part of us that is human, that runs on the ego. And then there's that part of us that is love, which is your authentic self. And the more you get into your authentic self, and you learn compassion, forgiveness, doesn't mean you have to invite the toxic people into your life. I like to just put their name in a little brown bag with kitty litter in it. Because that's where it belongs. We love them over there, right? Little exercise. I've also been known to write somebody's name on toilet paper and flush it down the toilet.
Whatever works.
So kind of like instead of burning bowl,
It's more of a flushing thing with the other stuff. My girlfriend, I told her to do this, she's a therapist, she goes, I don't fill the bowls. She says, I think you're supposed to do that. I said, no, that's a real visual. But anyway. So in closing, what I'd like to just have you remember is that you are a child of God. And God is having the experience, the human experience, through you. God feels every emotion. But God is nothing negative. God is only love. And is always there for you. Ready to feel your deepest desires. Just let God do it. Get the ego out of the way. Thank you.